and welcome to the Brick Freaks. Today with another set of the company FunWhole. Yes, their first modular building, the antique store or the antique store. Model number is F9033, 2,847 pieces, so it's a big boy. It's a 3-story house, a 16 plus set, a really well-made premium feeling box. And I like the way this opens, so this is cool. You don't have to destroy the box, it's easy to open. And when you're finished, or not when you're finished, but when you make a break between the building steps or something, a lot of the set takes place in here till you have the time to build it further. Okay, now you see some pictures of the final set, not the assembly, and then I will tell you everything about the set, and then I will show you the pictures of the assembly when I tell you about the building steps. You have 12 building steps here, and I tell you everything about this set. Okay, have fun with the pictures. We see us in a few seconds. So you see all the pictures of the set, the final details from all the sides with or without light. Okay, let's go through this really gorgeous looking set. I think it's a really gorgeous looking set, and I think it's the look overall, the style of the set fits perfect to a lot of the Lego modulars. So perhaps some of you want to integrate it, their first non-Lego set, into the Lego city. I don't know. Okay, let's go through. The quality of the pieces, it's Go Bricks. If you're not familiar with them, one of the best supplier in the world. We have a perfect clutch power. We have a high color consistency. Everything is the same color, the same tan, the same white, the same red. No problems at all with the colors. We have a lot of special pieces inside here. Blades where you can bring in the cables. Bricks where you can get through the cables. So the cable management here is really nearly perfect. You see some cables. You see here, this here a little bit if you use the battery box. Here we have a little bit cable here and here. It's not much. It's really not much. The rest is a really near perfect clean look. Inside the stories, you barely see any cable. So it's really well made. Here perhaps you see a little bit of cable to this light and to this light, but it's barely visible. And okay, it's an LED light kit. It's no problem. Okay, we have two different kinds of prints in here. We have the normal pet prints. There are 80 or 90% of the set are pet prints. They are really detailed, good resolution, fine print. Then we have 3 paintings, and these paintings are the resolution is a little bit lower, and they are more feeling like you feel the ink on the brick. It's like an ink print on an old ink printer from Canon or something like that. Yeah. Okay, just want to mention it. We have these two additional pieces. This here normally should stay inside the building, but when I move the building, it will fall around in the building, and this here is, I don't know, for attracting customers into the store, the antique store. We have these 4 minifigs. Now you see some pictures of them. The FunWhole minifigs. I'm getting used with them. I still don't like that the forearms are much thicker than the upper arm, but okay. Then we have no holes to fit them, to sit them, but the faces are okay and very good, really very good hair pieces, fine prints on them, and yeah, it's okay. 4 of them are included. The set is not standing on a base plate, on a 32 by 32, it's a plate. It's made out of 5 or 6 pieces, but we still have the 25.5 centimeters in length and in width. Here, this is one stud over the edge, and here we have a handle for the battery pack. So if you want to put another building on this side, because it's a corner building, obviously, you need a building that fits, or you have to change some things. But I will come on later to this. The height is 38.5. Oh no, it's really with the blade. I measured in the German version without the blade. It's at least 39.2 or 3, something like that. Okay. Instructions, 2 of them, and these are the best instructions on the market. You see some pictures now of the beginning of the instructions. They show you everything. How to handle the LED kit, how to handle the minifigs, how to assemble the minifigs. Everything is fine here. Really the best instructions on the market, in my opinion. Okay. So after you've seen how to make everything with the LED kit and the connectors and the battery box and the USB cable, wow, this is inside. Here are the LED stuff, 3 bags with LED kits and additional pieces, and tweezer and brick separator. So then we have the first building step, brings us the assembly of the ground plate and a lot of the tiles and the first part of the big shelf that is going to the half of the first floor or second floor, depends on how you, this is ground floor, first floor, second floor for me. So, and the shelf goes, or the cupboard goes really to half of the first floor. You see the tiles. I'm not a fan of the color, but it's okay. It's okay. It's in Germany, we call it rosa, we call it pink, but it's a more flashy pink. Like, yeah, nearly my skin tone, perhaps a little bit. A piggy pink. Am I a pig? My wife and my children perhaps will say, yes, Frank, you are a pig. Okay, building step 2 brings us the big shelf and some details inside, things they sell here in the antique store. Nothing more. Building step 3 brings us the first wall, bring us here the diagonal wall, this wall and the other wall here. We can open the doors. Totally built doors. So this is the second building, the third building step. The fourth building step, then complete the ground floor with the possibility to open here the set. Not so useful because, yeah, okay, you can hide the battery box inside. That's perhaps a good point. Okay. Then the next building step 5 brings us the beginning of the next floor. that's made out of a lot of blades and show you the first time you have to build the windows. In this store or in this floor, they are a little bit different. We have no windows inside, so you can fit your finger inside. We have no glass, but they are a little bit different. But both variants are very, very cool. And so you're starting with this side here. Next building step goes around a little bit. We're building the cool camera inside. Building step 6 brings us the back wall here and one of the big paintings you see there. And we're starting to building the stairs above. We have a piano inside that's really looking cool. Then this building step 7. Building step 7 was for me the coolest because it's this here. It's just the final part of the second floor, of the first floor. But you're building it up and then laying it on top of it. Yeah. So you see these are the normal blades with handle. So you're building all this here and then you're laying it. So it's a lot of studs on side and snot technique. Here you click them in. It's really cool. It's really cool. You will see at the end when you buy this here, the building techniques sometimes are really gorgeous. Then we have the first book done with 202 pages and have a book with additional 150. Building step 8 starts with the beginning of the last floor, of the second floor. There we have a nice chimney. No, it's at the fireplace with chimney. And a lot of clocks. The upper store, the third floor, is a lot of clocks. Mostly selling clocks there, I have to admit. Oh, I thought. Next building step then brings the final walls and everything. And these are really nice made. These are with fenders or mud guards from the Speed Champions, and these normally green plant parts, plant pieces here in white to give this totally unique look I haven't ever seen. The pieces here are just put over the, what is it called? When a police officer stops you with a sign, with just a small hand sign in the earlier days with a red and a green side, you know, this handle, and this handle is put into the wall and the handle stands out and you put the plant piece over it and bring it in position. Great. I've never seen the building technique. Nice. Yeah. So 8 and 9 and 10 making the upper floor with a lot of clocks. And the upper floor has the advantage, it had more space because it don't have the big hole for the big shelf. So there's a little bit more space in the third floor, in the second upper floor, how you would call it, okay. And then we have the roof. Building steps 11 and 12 are just the roof with the chimney here and a real cool roof light and a chandelier hanging down. The building technique here, the mosaic, and on the other side is a painting, and how you click it in and it fits so well together. This here is made so well with the hinge and you get a perfect angle. So the building techniques used in the set are really sometimes astonishing and really entertaining. I built a lot. I believe 70 or 80 modulars at least. I built it from Bricative, that were the best. Then from Ose Young, who are the second best designer, and Bricky Brick. And this is nearly on that level. It's really above Lego from the building techniques. Absolutely. This is not comparable with Lego. You don't building walls like you normally used or you expect with a modular building. Or you're building parts, sometimes half a wall, sometimes 1.5 walls, sometimes only small parts, but you nearly never build on the set itself. You mostly build here and put it onto the set. So totally different approach, more like Bricative or Young. And yeah, great, really, really great. And with all the additional special pieces from Mold King, from GoBricks, where you can hide the cables, this is really a well entertaining build. The assembly, I believe I would bring into the 10 best modulars I have ever built, especially with all the surprises they made with the LED technique, that you don't see the cables or nearly barely visible cables, and how they used or how they solved problems with the cable and the special pieces and the building techniques. It's great, absolutely great. This set is, when you see the packaging, the LED kit, the 2,800 pieces, all the prints, and one of the coolest building techniques on the market. This is one of the best modulars you can buy at the moment, I would say. And it looks gorgeous. It has some flaws, I will tell you, but it's a great modular, and it's the first of them, and it's fully lit. So what I have to say. Okay, what is not so cool? It's not totally fired totally through. They thought more of an display set than to integrate it into city. We will see here. Okay, first things first, here one stud. So this is a corner building. The building here to the side must be lower. Perhaps even not higher than this here, because here are 2 studs and here are 2 studs. You can change this. You can just use other parts here and then you have no studs. You can use other parts here, then you have no studs. But you have still the handle here, but you can leave the handle away, then this here is totally plain. But the building couldn't be higher as here. And when you put another building on here too, and then the window here is senseless. But there's already a big cupboard in front of it, so the window here makes not so much sense. Next thing, the other wall with a building next to it is this wall here. We have this small alley, and if you watch from front, so we have this small alley. So here we have no problem with the next building, but you have the small alley and you see the battery box. Easy way to solve, like I said, just put in the battery box here, hide a little bit the cable. There's a hole in, you can put the battery box inside and have no cable, because the connections, I will show you, are here on the rear. So if you put the battery box behind this wall here, you will have no cables on this floor. They are starting here. Here they are no problem. You can leave the handle here away. You have a clean look here. And here you have only a small alley and no cable. Problem is, if you want to put it on or off, you have to open this here. You have to put away the modular. So I don't know. There's also additional an USB-C cable you could put in here. Then it's lit. But you see, with the LED kit, all the possibilities, it's really cool, but it's meant to be standalone. It's not perfect for the integration in your city. When you wanted to integrate in your city, you have to make promises, but that's for one people, or half of the people will say, oh, I don't want to make any promises. So, oh no, I don't use this here. It's not perfect for a city. We have no holes here. And you know what I mean. I have to change some things. No, I want to buy, build, finish. And the other half of the people say, hey, it's bricks. I can build everything. I can change everything. I can make this here fit perfectly for my city. I'm happy. The set itself looks cool, really cool building techniques, nice overall look from all sides. It depends on you. It depends on you. I like it very much. I would integrate it into my city. I would make the changes if I had a city. I have no time for a city. and in my cellar now there are more video games than Lego sets. But if I had a city, I would integrate this and do the additional changes so that this here is fitting perfectly, perhaps making the cable underneath everything. I don't know, but I will find a possibility. Okay, so nothing more to say. It's a really good looking set with good pieces, a nice LED kit with a lot of cool special parts to hide all the cables. We have so cool building techniques. We have the best instructions. We have tweezers. Yeah, if you're an old man, you can put the hairs on your back. The hairs you lost on your head and they are regrowing on your back. Can remove them after you... What a stupid idiot. I know. Okay. Not much more to say. Write me in the comments. What do you think of this? Is this okay? Are you surprised? Do you think FunWhole had, or this is great for the first set, or this is mediocre for the first set, for the first modular set from FunWhole, or this is bad for the first modular set? I think it's great for the first modular with a lot of cool solutions. And it's not perfect, but with all the feedback they are getting from YouTubers like me, perhaps FunWhole will address the problems with this here and some of that here in the next modulars, and the next modular perhaps is designed to fit better into a Lego city or fit better with the other modulars. Okay, thank you for watching. Next video is the Rio Bricks, a Rio Bricks Technic set. Wow, 117 gears. It's really Technic, a lot of them, and but after the weekend. I need some time for that. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. Bye-bye.